Hello gorgeous! So I am back with another highlighting and contouring video. I think I've done 3 of these for you guys so far, but I've not shown you the do's and the don'ts, the proper and improper way of highlighting and contouring. So that's what this video is going to be about today. I'm going to show you the right way and the wrong way on how to highlight and contour your face. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so as you can see, I have no makeup whatsoever on my face right now. I do have eye makeup on, lips, that's it. Because I want to show you, I'm going to divide my face down the middle and do proper, improper. So the do's and the don'ts. We're going to start first with a do. Do, apply primer. This preps your skin and just creates a beautiful canvas to apply flawless makeup on. Okay, so I'm starting with this primer. It is the Body Shop Insta Blur. And we're going to apply this to the do side of the face, and we're going to forget to apply it to the don't side. Don't apply makeup that is too light or too dark for your skin tone. If your makeup is too light or too dark, then look for custom drops. I love these from Cover FX, but other brands make them as well. And adjust the color of your foundation so that it matches what your skin tone is currently. Do color correct areas of your face that need corrected. I like to use a peach concealer to cancel out the purple circles under my eyes. Don't apply a concealer that is the same color as your skin tone. You want to go with one that is about 2 shades lighter than your skin tone so that you can actually see where you're trying to highlight and bring light to your face. So as you can see, my do side is much more brighter, fresher, and awake because I chose a lighter color to highlight with. The side that I chose to use a color that was more my natural skin tone is a lot more dull, a little bit more flat, and there's a lot less dimension to it, as you can see. So don't skip on the powder. This is really important because you're not gonna be able to blend out your bronzer or your contour really well unless you have a powder that has set your foundation and your concealer in place. That's really, really important. So what I like to do is to set my foundation and concealer with a loose powder just all over the place. And under my eyes, I like to set with a yellow banana shade. It really helps to counteract the dark circles. Don't use a bronzer with shimmer in it. You want to look for a bronzer that is matte because that's going to look more natural, and it's also going to look like a natural shadow. Don't use a brush that's too big. This is just gonna make your face look super, super messy and muddy. Instead, look for brushes that are specifically made for contouring. I love this brush by Urban Decay. It is the Naked Flush. It helps you to get right into your cheekbones. And also, I love this one by Luxie Brush. Okay, so if you have a wider face like me, you're going to want to create more structure to make your face look thinner. So what you want to do is look for your natural cheek line to contour. So a way to do that is to start at the top of your ear and draw down, and that is going to be your natural line. Do always blend up. Once you find your natural cheek line, you want to take your brush and blend your product upwards for a more natural contour. Do apply your contour around the perimeter of your face, so right in your hairline. Don't contour across your forehead. Don't apply nose contour if you already have a narrow nose. I have a wider nose, so I automatically always contour to make my nose appear slimmer. If your nose is narrow, it's gonna just make it look even more narrow. Do use the proper size brush when contouring your nose. If you use a brush that's too big, it's just gonna look super messy. I love this one from Luxie because it's actually specifically made for nose contour. And do also go right along the natural edge of your nose. Start lighter and then blend out. Do apply a little bit of contour under your lower lip if you're wanting your lips to appear fuller. Do turn to the side in the mirror to see your profile and find the very tip of your cheekbone and trace it down, and that is where your highlighter should be applied. Do apply a cream highlighter before a powder highlighter just to create a base for the powder highlighter to set on. Don't apply highlighter to the very tip of your nose if you're trying to make your nose appear smaller. It just will maximize or bring attention to the tip of your nose and make the end look larger. Do apply highlighter to the bridge of your nose to create the illusion of a slimmer nose. Do apply highlighter to your Cupid's bow to also create a fuller looking lip. Do apply highlighter to the inner corner of your eye as well as your brow bone. This will help create a more awake and larger looking eye, and this will create the appearance of a higher lifted brow. Don't apply your highlighter as if it's blush all over your cheeks. Don't forget to apply blush. Do apply bronzer along your jawline to create a slimmer jawline or to hide a double chin. All right, so let's compare. If you're looking at the good side of my face from the angle, or from the side, I mean, you could see that this cheekbone is clearly defined, my nose is defined, and you can see how the bridge of my nose is highlighted to create an elongated as opposed to wider nose. The forehead is nicely blended, and I have a nice jawline shadow. Now, if you're looking at me straight on, it doesn't seem like there's that big of a difference. However, when I turn to the side, this way, you could see that there is a difference. You can see there's no defined cheekbone. It's just all one color. The edge of my nose, actually, when I'm looking straight onto you, the tip of my nose looks pretty large because the tip of my nose is highlighted, so it's really drawing attention to it. Especially when I turn to the side, you can really see the tip of my nose. And you can see the under eyes are not as well covered as over here where it's more highlighted and bright. I look more like I've got more rest on this side of my face. On this side of my face, there's a little bit of a darker under eye circle because I didn't color correct it. And also I didn't use a highlighting concealer. I didn't conceal down here with the highlighting concealer, so it kind of looks flat all across here. And actually, you can kind of see the indentation in my skin, which is a little bit of a flaw in my skin. And if I had highlighted that, that would have really helped to kind of draw less attention to it because my face is very one-dimensional on this side. So from this angle of my face, if I'm looking just like this, you can see that the side of my face that is more or less contoured actually just looks whiter and chubbier. And this side of my face that's contoured, you can actually see a cheekbone and it looks much more defined. And the side of my nose actually looks much more defined. It's really interesting what that does for your face. Shape, structure, everything like that. All right, guys, so I hope you learned something new today. The most important thing being, with contour, you have to blend. I love the saying, when in doubt, blend it out. It's so important, it's so key, and it's everything when it comes to makeup. As you can see, my don't side over here, my don't side, it really just, my face feels like it's heavier. Like it's a little bit rounder, and it just feels like it's kind of dragging me down and making me look a little bit older, and I don't like that. Whereas the contoured side is much more crisp, it's clean, I have a defined cheekbone, and it just makes me look more awake, alive, and just, like I said, fresh. So let me know, is this something that I should do more of, some do's and don'ts? I kind of like it. So let me know in the comment section below and leave any video requests that you would like to see from me in the comment section. And if you notice, I have a little bit of a lisp today. I do. It's because I started my Invisalign. So bear with me. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you all so much. Au revoir.